What is up, guys? It's Axum Good Time Gaming, and we're back with another solo video. It has been a few days now since I put one out. I've been kind of doing other stuff and working a lot. And yeah, got a little bit behind on that, but that's okay. We're putting out a new one here. So, kind of a little bit of a fair warning on this one. This is another video that was shot whenever I shot, I think it was Birth of Sky. My last couple, videos where Shadowplay got in a recent update, and I thought that microphone was disabled because it said microphone was disabled, but it actually wasn't because Shadowplay update was kind of stupid. So there's a lot of key clacking throughout this. If you kind of wonder like why the sound drops out randomly, it's because like maybe there's like a cough or some obnoxious sound through the mic, so I've kind of like muted it that way it doesn't come through into the game. So just kind of be aware of that. Like there's about to be a quiet spot like right after this part right here, like in 3, 2, 1, like right now. So it's gonna be like kind of muted, so there's no sound. So that's why that's in there. I apologize. I think, like I said in the last video, it should all be taken care of now. Shadowplay is appearing to work like it's supposed to, and like how I wanted it to work at this point. So that's good.
We're going to try something else to keep the elephant sweet. We can trigger a re-election by scrambling the server at the polling place.
Get some music going. So hope everybody's having a good day, a good week. It is Friday here in America. Tomorrow is the 1st of October. Actually, today is 1st of October because technically it's the 1st already. I have some big plans for today, I guess. You could say big plans. I'm going to go see some people I haven't seen in a long time, like some friends. So, the one of them's been having like some medical problems, like her daughter has. So she's kind of like a mess because of that. So I'm gonna go see them, hang out with them, and hopefully we're gonna have like a little fun day. That's kind of my plan, just have a little fun day. So that'll be cool. And I'm also getting a massage tomorrow, which is gonna be amazing, 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 amazing. What else? I don't know, just been really busy. Like September and October is really busy time anyways. Because, you know, like school's getting back in session and kids start having issues because of, you know, school and family and everything. And yeah, it's a very busy time for mental health. But that's okay, you know, job security. And people need the help, and I'm happy to give it.
Data scrambled. Well done. Even if they figure out it was deliberate, the results are unusable. Great job.
One of the really shitty parts about my job, which is something that kind of happened this week, is whenever you have to make a report to CPS, which is Child Protective Services, in case you're not aware what that is. The people like that investigate like neglect and like abuse and that kind of stuff. You know, it's not a good part of my job to have to do that, but on the other hand, it's also important that I do it. Because there's a lot of trust with what I do, so, you know, if a kid can trust me to let me know that, hey, there's some bad shit going on at home, you know, that's a good thing. But the, you know, potential fallout things that can happen from that, it's not good in any way. I mean, there's no good scenario there. I mean, it's good if kids get away from that bad situation. But even when they recognize it's a bad situation, it's still hard. I mean, if that's your parents or your grandparents or whatever, you know, that's not an easy thing to have to get taken away from them intentionally. And there's Black Dozer in the elevator. That's always lovely. So at this point, I have to get back into the main little area there without getting murdered. Just had to fall back a little bit. There's this little security room back here that I don't think a lot of people realize is on the map, because there's really no reason to go to it, ever. Because you have to go loud on this heist, and it's really out of the way, and there's not really a whole lot of cameras anyway, so they're going to really bother you on this map. So most people never actually come back here, but there's actually a security office in there. You should go check it out sometime if you have a free moment. It's one of those little hidden gems in Payday. then that happens, and I almost died from that, so that's lovely. And right there my armor broke, which is why I threw down the bag. I need to get the fuck out of there, you know. Once the armor breaks, I have 2 seconds of invulnerability, at which point I can be fucking killed. So try not to die, and I'm like, yeah, fuck the armor basically, or fuck the bag. You know, they're not gonna take the bag. I can get it back very easily.
Drop the fucking weapon!
But no, I had to make a report to CPS because the kid that I work with was telling me about how basically mom sleeps all the time, and the 3rd grader, his bigger sister, he's a 1st grader. The 3rd grade bigger sister is like making dinner and like taking care of the kids, and mom's just like sleeping all the time. And they don't have like a lot of food in the house, and it's just not a good situation. I've had a lot of concerns about the family for a while now, but never had anything to where I could like make a report on it until now, so I did that. And, you know, I hate to do that, but you know, their mother's the kind of person that doesn't want help, but she really needs the help because she's not managing things by herself. And, you know, everybody tries to help her, but she doesn't want it. And, you know, whenever your pride overrides the needs of your kids, that's whenever I have a problem. You know, I understand being prideful and wanting to do things on your own, but if your kids are suffering for it, then that's not okay. You know, if you want to suffer for it yourself, personally, that's up to you, but not for your kids. They don't have a choice in that situation. And they wouldn't choose to go to bed hungry in any situation. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at on that. So we'll see what happens. I hope something gets done with it. I'm not saying the kids need to be like, you know, sent somewhere else to live, but something needs to happen because it's not a good situation. I took drill skills with this build, just kind of making things a little bit easier. Trying not to get destroyed by snipers and, you know, waiting on drill forever. So I did drill skills. See? Like that. Awesome. Very good for solo heists like this. Having a little bit of drill skills on there is very nice. Being able to just like take a swipe at it and then make the drill work again. It's very handy. In other news, the agency I used to work with, which is like a community mental health agency, so it's like basically like the pay is really shitty. Not everybody is like poorly trained, but really it's like an entry-level job. Like if you're just getting into this mental health field, no one's gonna probably hire you, so you can get a job there because they'll have to hire you because they need people and they can't fill positions quickly enough. But they are going through like a big like series of layoffs, and they laid off a bunch of people. At the office that I was at, which wasn't a very big office to begin with, they laid off 2 therapists and a case manager and then 1 like support staff in the front office. So it's a very bad situation for them. It sucks. I'm glad I got out whenever I did. I work in private practice now, so you know, the money's better, the hours are better, everything's just better. The work environment's a lot better. It's kind of funny though, because I was talking to a friend of mine about this today, and she was kind of complaining about, she just started working there, so we're kind of complaining about how, like, you know, at work there, all they care about is money. Like, all she cares about is numbers, like, you know, make sure the client's billable, make sure they're billable, and I'm just like, dude, I hear less about money working in private practice, which is by definition a for-profit, you know, business, right? For profit, so we're in it to make money, right? Because we're private practice. So I hear less money working there than I did whenever I was in community mental health, which is a non-profit, which is kind of funny. You know, there's a few kids that we see totally for free. We don't get any money out of them. But at my old job, which was a non-profit, they'd be like, nope, if they can't pay, we can't see them. So it's kind of interesting how that works out. That the non-profit is more profit-driven than the for-profit. So right now, I am pushing out here trying to get the captain. He's in a really shitty spot on this map, I'll be honest. But throwing out some Molotovs, hoping to be able to kill a few enemies with it. Get some armor regen if somebody walks into it. That's kind of the main benefit of the Molotov. Somebody steps into it, I get some armor regen, which allows me to kind of tunnel vision and do other things I need to do, like shoot the captain. So I get him there barely. It was kind of close because I was getting shot by like 2 skull dozers. And I go ahead and grab some grenades because the grenades are always helpful. Again, for the reasons of having something to stall your enemy, a way to get constant armor regen. They're just very handy.
We don't have long until the next assault, folks.
Sniper's down!
And again, trying to peek the sniper and get him before he gets me. Fun fact, the last attempt I made on this one, so this was actually I think my second attempt, which is what the successful one was here. The first attempt I was doing really good, and I got double tapped by a sniper, so like he spawned and shot me twice, which was pretty bullshit. I've noticed that tends to happen like whenever they're spawning and they're walking, they'll sometimes fire at you while they're walking, and then whenever they become stationary, they'll fire again, which is really stupid. And just pretty much not fair at all.
Hard-headed opponents on the way.
Right now the cat's sitting in my lap. I think we finally got rid of the fleas. I haven't seen one in a while. I gave him a really good bath, and pretty sure I got all the fleas off, so that was kind of a painful experience. Fortunately, he's kind of obese and doesn't really fight that much, so that's kind of good. But haven't been bit by a flea in about a week now. Haven't seen the flea in about as long. So hoping the flea fiasco is now over with. That's a lot of cops right there.
Shield down! The fucking taser! Taser terminated!
Again, trying to make good use of the judge and the shotgun ammo, or the explosive ammo. So yeah, Payday is still very light on content right now. There's a event going on right now with like Hoxton's housewarming party, and I'm pretty sure it's just a lead up to Crime Fest is what that's supposed to be. Some people are thinking it's going to be instead of Crime Fest, but I'm pretty sure it's just a lead up. Like, this is going to get us to Crime Fest. So hopefully Crime Fest is actually good this year and not like that whole shitstorm it was last year. That was pretty bad. Won't lie. I don't know. We're going to get the Safe House update, so that's already confirmed. So Safe House update, which was supposed to have been launched, you know, before the game came out, and then right after the game came out, and then like 6 months later after the game came out, and then, I don't know, like a year after that was supposed to come out, and then, okay, it'll be during the summer of 2016, it'll be out. It's supposed to finally come out during Crime Fest, so we will see. I'm assuming since they put down a solid line on the ground saying this is when it's coming out, I'm assuming it's going to come out. It would be pretty sad if it didn't come out at this point. So we'll kind of see what happens with that. Like I said, I don't really give a shit about the Safe House update. I mean, really, unless it's going to give me either a heist or a new weapon or something like that, I care about that stuff. But a little place to go stand around at in a game about like robbing banks and shooting shit, don't really care that much. You know, don't really care at all. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it'll be kind of cool and grab my attention at least for a few moments. They've said in forum posts that you can't just like buy everything, so I'm guessing maybe some of it's going to be tied to achievements, some of it may not be. I don't know, I'm curious to see what they do though. Hopefully it'll be a good idea. It'll be well done and executed. This was before I switched over to flechette round. This is probably actually, God, this video is old. This was probably the third one I actually did chronologically, but because of the audio issues with it, I had to wait on it until I could come in here and then dub over it and clean up the audio and that kind of thing. So it's kind of a bad situation with that, that's why it's so late. There's also at this point that lovely glitch with if you hit the dozer more than once with explosive rounds, then he will just suddenly not longer be stunned, which is stupid and bullshit. So, don't wait that to happen.
Come on, guys. Time to grab the cash.
I can set up a hostage trade, but you need to have at least one hostage to trade first. If you're out of cable ties and there are no civilians around,
So of course we have the interior vault there. Put ammo down, get everything kind of reloaded and ready to go because we have to defend this while the drill is going on the little secondary vault area. I have to get 2 bags out of here, so they actually have to take them with me, which is a bit problematic. Not the end of the world by any means.
Positions. Formation.
Fortunately, this vault's actually in a pretty good place. I mean, it'd be better if it was on the other side, but it's easy to slip out there and grab some ammo. The enemies are going to ball up trying to get around the corner, which is great for HE rounds right there, as you can see. So really, it's not a bad vault to have to deal with by any means. You know, I can put down a Molotov if I need to at this, you know, front there, keep the enemy out. It's just a very good little area. And I got the black dozer.
Drop the weapon.
You guys see all the lovely ammo everywhere.
Down.
Then using the melee reload speed on, I think it's called Bloodthirst, I think. You get the melee kill and your reload speed increases. Using that to my advantage because I'm super fast reloads.
Taser dead. Taser. Taser killed.
And the inner vault is ready. I don't know how many of you guys are foreign, like not from America. Look at my analytics page. I think about like 20% of y'all that watch my videos in general are not in America, which I think is pretty cool. If you're not aware, we have like a pretty fucking shitty election going on right now. Like both candidates are kind of crappy in their own ways. I mean, one's like basically a racist and one is unlikable and just, I don't know, just unlikable. I mean, Clinton is just unlikable. So basically our choice is between somebody who's unlikable and kind of a bit of an elitist and a racist orangutan, which is Donald Trump. You know, a really lovely, you know, choice there. But it's just, it's dumbfounding to watch people actually support a man like Donald Trump. You know, someone who's very racist. I mean, openly racist. Says he isn't, but I mean, he's completely racist. Just a shitty human being in general. Someone who is deeply, deeply narcissistic. Like, you know, with my background in mental health, I can tell you Donald Trump is like severely mentally ill. He's incredibly narcissistic. If I was diagnosing maybe narcissistic personality disorder, I mean, the man can't acknowledge any wrongs ever. He thinks he's like the best thing in the world. It's sad in a way. But yeah, it doesn't need to be present, that's for sure. So again, no flechette rounds here. HE rounds on the pistol or Judge are kind of low accuracy. And I can't really get shot in the face by a sniper because they, well, kind of hurt. So that's a kind of balance between shooting the guys in front of me and the guys behind me, keeping them away. Because, yeah, I don't want to die, basically. dying is not good.
Sniper dead.
And with that, I get the second one, which means I can load up the vault, or load up the van, and get the fuck out of here. There we go, straight on out. Breaking ballots. So that is Election Day Plan C. Again, you get that one if you tag the wrong truck on day 1. But, yeah, that's how that goes down. Pretty sweet. So I hope you guys enjoyed that heist and my random talking about shit. I know I always enjoyed doing these solo videos, and they're a lot of fun, so I'm not really sure what's next. At this point, I was trying to do Big Bank earlier, and I kind of failed a little bit. So, yeah. In case y'all are wondering why it's not moving anywhere, this is, I had someone at the door. So at this point, I actually had gotten up from the computer to go answer the door. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it off there, guys. I will see you guys in the next solo video. Maybe a build video if I come up with a good build. I have a few in my head, but I'm not sure if they're going to be redundant of stuff I've already done. So we'll kind of see. But I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Accident of a Good Time Gaming. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share if you like anything you saw today. And remember to always have a good time gaming.